music. I'm going to talk about how you can play a song called Never Surrender. And we'll end up cabling this on first fret to kind of match the recording, but we'll start kind of going over some stuff in reposition just in case you don't have a capo. And the main bass line starts with the open E, and then we go to third fret on the low E, and then we go to third fret on the A string. And you may want to replay that third fret on the A. So we kind of start off kind of working around an E note to a G note to a C note, and then kind of another C note. And you hear this cool little string lick that kind of comes through the tune too, where you can play open B, first fret on the B, and then third fret on the B. And we kind of repeat that actually, kind of that O 1 3 B C D B C D B C D. And if you're a little bit more adventurous, you could almost put those together and do the open E with the B string to kind of kick it off. And I'm doing that hybrid picking. I'm using my pick for my bass and my finger for the other notes of the lick. And then third fret on the low E with that same lick. And then third on the A with that same lick. And then another three. See me kind of dig on working it that way too. E, or C, D, G and B, C, D, C and B, C, D, C and B, C, D. Or you could back that up with some chords by starting on an E minor chord. You normally do this first finger on the A second finger on the D second. And if you strum all those together, all the sad sounds of E minor. Now you may also dig on taking the third finger and putting them on the B third fret, pinky on the high E third fret. Kind of working that for the E minor. It's a E minor 7. And then from there we go into a G major chord. Normally you do this first finger on the A second finger on the low E third, and third finger on the high E third. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also dig on putting the third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third, kind of making that a little bit more powerful G major. And then from the G we'd be going to a C major chord. And normally you do this first finger on the B first fret, second finger on the D second, third finger on the A third. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, it sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. Randomly around the C, and actually the lick kind of matches these notes too. You may want to lift the first finger and make that a C major 7, or you could add in the pinky on the B third for C major 9. And you may want to kind of follow that lick actually. Open B, C, D, open B, C, D around the chord. Or another way to play C major 9, we'll be doing first finger on the D second finger on the A third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third. I'm kind of working that for the C major. And you could even work that lick around those other chords actually, even just using the second finger and the third finger for the E minor. Might give you a little freedom with the first finger and the pinky to kind of add in that first finger third fret note. And then for the G, you may want to just use second on the A, third fret on the low E, kind of strumming just to the B string. And then that way you got first finger to cover the first fret note, pinky to cover the E string note, or the third fret. C 1 3, open 1 3. So that might be a cool way to do it too. And I'm just kind of working that as kind of a down idea. G 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. C 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. C 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Or you may dig on a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, down, up. So you do the E minor, just tried that a lot. You have down, down, up, down, 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 down. So we tried that through that chord progression. You got the E minor, G, pattern I was really leaning towards through the song is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into two parts with our down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, down. And what I mean by that is if you take the E minor and do it down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. And on the second beat, you do it down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 down. And on the third beat, you do it up on 2, down on 3. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you go down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. So all together, you got down, 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 up, down, 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 down. So we tried that through our progression. Yeah, the E minor, G, instead of starting on an E minor chord, DJ Khaled's starting on an F minor chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on first fret, then now your E minor is really an F minor chord, and your G is really an A flat major, and your C is really a D flat major. But to take it from the very beginning, you may want to follow just that bass line, actually kind of open 3, 3 on the A, 3 on the A. Or you could try that idea with the lick, kind of 1, 3, 3 and 0, 1, 3, 3 and 0, 1, 3, 3 and 0, 1, 3. Or you could try the down idea, kind of on the chords following the lick. Or you can do the down, down, up, down, up. Times I like to add bass notes to the strum patterns, and on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you can throw in a bass for the chord. So on the E minor you'd have low E for the bass, on the G you'd have low E for the bass, and on the C you'd have the A for the bass. So you want to experiment with kind of a bass down, up, idea too. Kind of E minor. Make it a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, down, 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 or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down. Can all be cool variations. Say E minor, G, C, or you can try playing around with that with the lick. With them, kind of find a way that works for you, or if you know there are licks around these chords too. Feel free to kind of take this lesson, kind of experiment with it, and kind of find what works for you. And there are some spots through the tune where the last C, I think the bass player starts playing the E notes for the C note. So it's a little weird. It almost sounds like the E minor changes. You may want to experiment with that too, just using an E bass on the last C chord. that's the basics of how you can strum through Never Surrender. So good luck.